parked our car in the middle of this dried out riverbed. The ranger just parked here. It's pretty hot and humid night. And look, there's probably about 100 different types of little mini beasts and insects. Hang on, I've got one on my leg. You know, this little katydid. This is what all the geckos come out for at night time on the road. Hang on.
So there you go, catching him. I think I got one up my shorts actually.
Look at it.
Massive, yeah, they're everywhere. Oh, you can see why there'd be lots of animals out here. Plenty for them to eat. Fantastic. Bit of rain falling too, isn't there, at the moment? Oh, what do you got there, Chris?
This is a little Nephurus amii, little rough knobtail gecko, and they're only found around Western McDonald Ranges. And he's been out in the road. We just picked him up. He's eating all these little bugs that are coming out because of the high humidity. Oh, just had a little bit of a munch on him. They look like, I reckon they look like Pac-Man. What do you think?
He does a bit, doesn't he?
Massive big eyes, and geckos don't have eyelids, so they use their tongue to lick their eyes instead of like windscreen wipers. Let's see if you're a little bit hungry, mate. Come on. There you go. Munch, munch, munch.
Oh,
so these are insectivorous,
oh, no.
so they eat bugs and crickets and cockroaches and dragonflies, which are attracted to the warm surface on the bitumen highway. This little gecko is a little female, and she'd be about 2 years old. This is Australia's largest gecko species, and they're big enough to eat a mouse. Have a touch of him, Dave. Can you reach across and have a touch? Feel those, they're called tubercles, little bumps on their skin. And what scientists believe, they actually use their little bumps, almost like blotting paper, or you know, to attract the water. They filter the water down to their face when they're sitting outside in the rain. So
porous? Sort of porous, sort of absorbing.
Well, it sort of channels it down, sort of like the thorny devil. So they sit out in the rain. It's starting to spit now. They sit out in the rain, and all the drips will sort of channel down, filter down to the corner of their face, and they'll lick it up. But notice, compared to a leaf-tailed gecko, these are arboreal. So these ones are actually terrestrial. So they live on the ground. They don't have they don't have adhesive discs. They've got sharp claws for digging holes. And see the little tail they've got, kind of like the death adder we just saw before. They've got a little tail, like it's called a caudal lure as well. A little bell shape on the end. It's wriggle around like a little dinner bell. The dinner comes to them. A little bug will come up and nibble on that, and swing around and bite it. Put your finger out. Put your finger in there. Ow! Got one of the most powerful bites of any gecko. Feel that? Oh, no teeth. Just really powerful bite for cracking open the exoskeleton. Look at this bug that's just rocked up. What's the size of that?
Oh, there it goes.
You can see why it's such a good night tonight for finding critters on the road. Geckos, death adders, Stimson's pythons. We saw a king brown snake the other night too, about 2 metres in length.
Did you pick that one up?
Everything's here. We saw 20 snakes last night. We saw a couple of these guys.
Great.
Hello. You're one of the most powerful bites of any gecko in Australia. Really hard, powerful bite for cracking open the exoskeleton. I've still got my nose left.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Beautiful little critter, isn't he?
You're lucky.
I'll let him go back into the bush.